Dear friends, today is March 10th, 2023, and we are going to talk about the trade, how we took the trade in Bank Nifty, and how we analyze the markets and how we took the trade. This will be good for the learning purpose. Now, if you see here the Bank Nifty on 1 hour chart, you can see that this is a cup and then this is a handle kind of formation. Now, yes, in yesterday's video, if you would have watched on for the 9th March video, we had traded the same cup and handle formation, and we made a good profits yesterday, which was in this time frame. Let me go to 5 minutes time frame. Now, in 5 minutes time frame, let me reiterate how we traded on 9th March. So if you see here on 9th March, let me remove few lines. Yeah, so here on 5 minute time frame, if you see here, there was a cup and a handle formation, and I had explained in detail in that video why and how we took the trade. So this is generally the cup and handle, okay, and generally the market, the handle formation should be above 50% of the cup. So let's say this is the cup, which is around 467, so half will be around 230, right? So let's say half is around 235. So if you see here, the handle was above this median part, it did not fall below this, right? And then this went up, and then there was a resistance here, and then the market fell. So basically, instead of this being a continuation pattern, it was a reversal pattern, and that's where we took the trade somewhere here, we waited here, and then we booked our profit somewhere here, right? So that was as on 9th March. So now we are going to talk about today on 10th March. First, let me show on 1 hour candle. Now, if you see this in 1 hour candle, again there is a in the larger time frame. If you see, there is a beautiful cup and handle formation again in the higher time frame. So now let me show you how this is built. It is here, right? And then this is the cup. Now this is very small handle, so it is definitely above 50%. So now the market faced rejection at this point, and from here the market, if you see here today, when there were multiple factors today, while I was looking at Economic Times today, we saw that there are going to be some tax hikes for billionaires as per Joe Biden. So that is going to be a negative news for all the billionaires. They will not keep quiet if the tax is going to be increased for them, right? So that is one negative sentiment. And then I checked Nasdaq just for my reference. It is not required for this trade, but just to understand. And there was negative 2% on Nasdaq. So that gave me some kind of insight that the market might be negative today. And then there was a gap up. Now already, if you see here, there is a cup and handle formation in 1 hour chart, and from here yesterday already it faced rejection, but then there was a support here at 200. From here it may bounce back and go in the opposite direction, but then if you see here, it did a gap down. Now since the market has gapped down, the primary thought process is basically, if you see here, the market should slowly come and touch here. That is how the trade is taken ideally. If there is a rejection here multiple times, the market should come and touch here. But today in intraday, we don't know where the market will go, right? Nobody can predict. This is a general indication, but it might go in any direction. So then if you see, since the market, now let's go in 5-minute chart. Okay, now in 5-minute chart, if you see here, the market did a very now let me remove all this to avoid any confusion, right? Okay, so there was a gap down in the market, and I did not want to take any trade in the gap down because it's such a large gap down, right? And if you see here, I did not want to risk because we don't know what is the market behaving or how things are going to happen. Now, since the market has already fallen and there is a big gap down, how do we take the trade? Now, after such a big gap down of almost, let's say within 9:45, we had 2% of market which crashed, which is how many points? Let's say from yesterday's closure till within the first half an hour itself, the market has lost almost 842 points. So, how much market can go further down? We don't know, right? So, we can't take much risk here. So, my strategy was to wait and watch and see what we can do, because yesterday the market had given good profits, it was trending. So today already, when there is a gap down, I had a anticipation that the market might be sideways, or it might not give much movement in one side, because already the movement in the first half an hour itself, it has crashed almost 800 900 points. So I didn't want to take any risk. So how do we take the trade? So what I did, based on my understanding, I thought, okay, let me go in 2 minutes time frame. Okay. Now if you see here, I started analyzing on 2 minute time frame. Now let's say we, when the market is here, right? If you see here, there is a curve and then there is another curve. So what does this indicate? This looks like head and shoulder formation might be formed, right? So I was slowly following up, and then I saw there is another shoulder formed here, if you see here. So I was tracking this, and then I got a good view that okay, this is kind of a head and shoulder formation. Now let me take a trade and see how we can approach this, right? So what I did is I drew the trend line touching here, right? And then if you see here, the market came up, came down. I took a trade basically here, and then when it went up again, I started accumulating one lots, right? So if you see here, it was in the same direction. So the patience was very much important. Market could have gone in any direction, right? But then there was a head and shoulder formation. Either it can go downways or it can be a rejection in the opposite direction. So I took this risk because the market is already in downtrend and I am trading at 2 minute time frame. Basically, I am not anticipating a big movement. But then today to trade, at least I should have some kind of a position where I can get at least some point today for intraday. So this kind of gave me, if you see here, around 143 points from this center location. If you see here, right, like 140 143 point 130 point, right, 130 point. If I get a move from this point, then it is a good trading for today, and I'll be done with the trade. So I had this analysis that okay, market might come until here. So let's say around here, right? So this was my anticipation. Now, waiting for a long time when the market is sideways is very challenging, but I continued to wait. The market was trying to go down and go up, and it was trying to, if you see here, the market is showing as if it's going down, again it's going up, going down, going up. So basically, we have to be patient, very patient at that time. Basically, you need to have good conviction on what you are trading. So, because of the experience, past experience, I was waiting for the trade for a long time. And actually, if you see the time, around 11:46 the market started coming down. So this was the first candle that broke this level after a very long time. So let me see if you see here, this was the consolidation around this area, and this candle kind of broke again. It went up, and then again finally it broke, right? So I basically took the profit somewhere around here. I did not want to wait till the complete candle move. I could have waited, but then I took my profits here because the market was consolidating again for a long time. Though it met my target, I'm happy that our analysis is going very good. But I took my profits here. Okay. And after that, if you see here, there is one other way how you can trade is, you can, if the market has reached at this point, right? This trade I did not take, but I'm just telling you, if because I got my profit target met for the day, I did not want to risk what profits I made. I did not want to lose it to the market back again. But this is a fantastic trade again. If you see here, the market came here, and at the same place the market is starting to bounce back. And if you see here, there is a pin bar. Let me show here. Let me increase the size for better visibility. You see, this is a pin bar, and from here the market went up, and at the same place there is a rejection. Market was going down, and then there is a pin bar formation, meaning this is a hammer, and this indicates that the market is going to go in the opposite direction. After this, there was a big bullish candle, and if you would have taken a trade here or here, you still would have made a good profit. And this was the resistance, right? The previous resistance where the market was consolidating. It went and it touched that. So maybe if I would have taken the trade, probably this was a good trade. At least we would have got around 61 points. But then since I made a trade in this move, while it was consolidating, I was accumulating. Even when this pin bar happened, when the market reached here, again I purchased few more lots. And then when the market came here, so I basically made around 110 points for today. So now let me share my Zerodha account for the day. So if you see the number of orders today, right? Initially I took some positions, right? Around 10 o'clock, then 10:17, then 10:25. I took some trade, and then finally I was only buying beyond a point, and then I was continuously buying. If you see here, and then around 10:48 I booked my profits, and then when I saw the market is further moving in my trend, I again bought furthermore, and then finally I sold this 150 shares of this bank Nifty of March 16th PE. Okay. Now this is my position. So today, if you see, I made around 9,000. I took one CE which was against the trend, but then I realized that the trend is in the negative direction. So then I came out of that particular trade for the day. So today I was able to make around 9,000 odd rupees um, for the day today. So this is my learnings today, and this is my trade today. If you had learned something from my trade and how I take the trade, kindly like, subscribe, and please press the bell icon, and share this video and this channel with your friends. Appreciate your help for that. Thank you so much, friends.